Johnny.
Back at you with yet another DJs BrewTube beer review. And we have another beer that Johnny has been nice enough to bring this evening. What beer did you bring for us tonight, Johnny?
Old Engine Oil.
Old Engine Oil by Harviestoun. And they're out of Aloha, which is in, what, central Scotland?
Yes.
Okay. Which
next
is like
to So Fucking Drunk's house.
That's right. Shout out to Danny. I hope you're having a beer tonight. Oh, that's right. Wait, you're off the beer for a little while so you can do the Highland Walk or something up some
Highland Games.
No, Highland Walk up some mountain or something like that. But anyways, shout out to you.
Poles up the mountain?
I don't know. But they do lots of walking apparently, and you need to like not drink for a while so you can do that walking. So that walk wouldn't be for me.
I would drink and walk at the same time.
That's right. So, Old English Oil is an English or Scottish style porter, from what I know. It's a year-round serving, 6% ABV, and how many IBUs?
40.
That's right. They're using a whole boatload of malt and hops and stuff in this, and Johnny's going to tell you more about the brew while I pour.
Excellent. Since he went through the ABVs and the IBUs with you, and we got malt, we got pale, roasted barley, oats. Hops, we got Worcester, Fugels, and East Kent Goldings, EKG. I think I had an EKG once.
Yeah.
It started as a 1970 homebrew recipe, and the original brewer or whatever had two loves: beer and combustional engines, whatever that is.
Internal combustion.
That's it. Yeah. And he likes oil, I guess. And this reminded him of car oil, which, wow, there's nothing getting through this thing.
No light. This is one of the darkest porters. Maybe just down the bottom is a tiny bit of light, but the body of the beer, there's nothing coming through it.
It's a reflection of the glass.
When you swirl it, look at that, guys. Instant glass lacing. Actually, even a little bit of alcohol lace, which is surprising for a 6%er. But really nice looking beer. It's about a half finger of dark khaki head on there. So let's get an aroma on this. Wow, lots of chocolate, a bit of coffee, roasted malt.
I think I need to blow my nose. I'm not.
Caramel, toffee.
Do you smell fruits?
Yeah, little dark fruits.
That's what I'm smelling then.
I'm sure there's no bottle date on this. I've never seen a bottle date on a Harviestoun beer except for their
Damn Scots.
Yeah, except for their like specialty beers. But man, really nice. There's a lot of sweetness in the aroma too. I'm gonna take a drink of this, and like our buddy So Fucking Drunk says, "Sola chiva."
Kind of thin, chocolatey, creaminess to it.
Deep roast level.
Yeah, definitely different than the other porter we had today.
Yeah, that was a lot more thin. It had a lot of carbonation.
Yeah,
the carbonation's in good control in this beer. It has it's not as thick as they suggest when they're talking Old Engine Oil. Viscosity, yeah.
Viscosity.
You need some more beer.
Yeah.
That's probably why they came out with another beer that I collected or hoarded, whatever you want to call it.
Hoarded.
The Engineer's Reserve, which is a kicked up version of this. This is 6%. That was a 9% ABV. But for what it is, for really, in today's terms, a test and strength beer, 6.0, it's got a pretty decent mouthfeel to it. The lasting flavor I have in my mouth is like a dark roast bitterness.
It's got a really funky roast, almost like a roasted peanut.
Yeah, it doesn't taste peanutty, but like
a roasted nut or something like that. I mean, it's maybe Paul's left nut, but you know, it's one of those.
Maybe some scrotum sauce got into the batch.
But
shout out to Paul, PA Brew News. I know you know what it is. It's that fucking Fuggles hops. It's that
funky, earthy
dirt flavor from the Fuggles.
That's definitely. I mean, but it's like a nut, roasted nut.
I would imagine if this would sour a little more, that earthiness might die down because the hops would die back. But because I've heard other folks review this beer and they didn't mention that earthiness, but I'm getting a lot of it.
Yeah, I am too.
It's not a bad thing, and this beer plays well with the dark roast and everything. It's just not like wowing me and blowing me away. I mean, they're saying it's really thick and viscous. I don't think it is. Now,
I mean, it's thicker than the other porter that we had tonight, but it's creamy. I think the other one was creamier than this, but this one is definitely thicker. Not the whole mouth feel for me. It's more coats the tongue, but doesn't really coat the sides like the other one did.
To me, I'm getting, the more I drink it, the more I sit here, I get like this earthy, sort of like really dark, like roasted coffee and grain, and like a little bit of caramel in there too in the aftertaste. It's a pleasant beer.
I mean, you get coffee, chocolate, burnt chocolate, roast nut, something like
it's just those Fuggle hops. I think I got oh, Christ. I'm going to need a gas mask in a minute. I think...
those are my Fuggle hops.
There's some Fuggle farts?
They're earthy.
Yeah, earthy's one thing you could call it. Soil, manure. So what do you grade a beer like this?
Our buddies over at Rate Beer, they gave it a 98.
Really?
Yeah.
A+?
A+, yeah.
I don't know about all that. I mean, for the style, it's really good. Cause I don't like most English porters, or Scottish porters, whatever you would call this. This is pretty good.
The dudes over at Beer Advocate, they gave it a 92. I'm not wowed by either of those scores, so I'm going to give it, as I was first thinking, I was going to give it an 88. I think I'm going to lower that down to an 86. It's just, it's not a B+, it's a B beer to me.
I think I'm going to give it just a B+ 87. I think it has potential if you sell it, but the thing that throws me off is that it would be higher rated to me, but it's the Fuggle hops, it's just not my thing.
Should there be more balance?
I don't know if it's more balanced. It's hard to tell because that earthiness from those hops just dominates.
You figure you get a little bit more of the maltiness, the grains and all that. You bump that up a little bit with the Fuggles. Maybe it does something a little bit better. I mean, the oats are going to give you that mouthfeel, that thicker creaminess. But
well, we're going to know when we drink the Engineer's Reserve. All in all, I like it. It's a good beer. To me, it's just a B+. It's verging on a B. Johnny's giving it a high B, so it's about the same grade, give or take a point. But if you guys have had this and you like it and you think something different, let us know. We like to share opinions. That's a good thing. And while you're sharing those opinions, you got to do something really important too.
Find us a good English porter that really blows everybody out of the water and send it to us.
We got the Engineer's Reserve. We tried that.
Okay.
But that's an Imperial though.
Other ones.
Oh, other ones, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, give us your suggestions. We'll try to find it and
or just send it to us.
That's right. You can just send it to us. That's fine.
If we can't find it, then you can send it to us.
Send us that PM, baby, and we'll send you an address where to send it to. So, after you think globally, we're thinking globally. We're drinking a beer from Scotland right now.
And I feel like I'm drinking so fucking drunk locally.
That's right. We got that local peace and Amistad feeling going on, right? And while we're doing that, you're supporting the craft beer movement and helping it to grow and all that stuff. And that's just awesome because if you forget about it, remember the words are right on the T-shirt, so you can just read it. So.
Because we can't read.
That's right.
We had to spell it out for us.
So we remember.
Our wives wrote it, so if there's like any
typos,
you'll know.
Yeah, English ain't our first language.
Spanglish.
So the next DJs BrewTube, thanks a million for watching. Rate, comment, subscribe, hit the like button. You know what to do. Till then, that's a big
peace out.
Peace out.